On the 28th of July 1997, I caught a ferry from Portalhead in Anglesey and arrived at around 3 p.m. in Claiborne Island's coastal village. It seemed like a peaceful hamlet, and in defiance of stereotype, the locals were welcoming and told me no local legends to dissuade me from exploring the island. Claiborne Hotel was in the island's centre, surrounded by forest. I made my way there on foot. You're Trilby, right? As soon as I arrived, I was just greeted by a balding man in a grey anorak. I wondered if I was expected to know who he was. That depends. My name is Lankman. I'm with the Ministry of Occultism. Huh? I thought the Ministry was clear on the fact that I was handling this on my own. Maybe there are still people who don't trust you, Trilby. What? I haven't stolen anything since I joined the STP. Your colourful past is not what concerns my superiors. It hasn't gone unnoticed that your history with Defoe Wraith influences you psychologically. I'm sure you resist it, but it could still cause you to act irrationally, disobey orders. Everyone just feels a little safer with someone else on the ground. I see. You can rest assured that I will endeavour to maintain absolute professionalism on this assignment. Nevertheless, I have my orders. I would suggest we keep out of each other's way then and pursue separate investigations. I'm sure I don't want to get mixed up in a reunion. I watched him disappear around the corner of the building. I very much doubted that Lankman and I would become friends. The Clanbryan Hotel lobby was a warm welcome. The building was certainly well maintained, and then there was something about it that nagged at the back of my mind, quickening my pulse. I dismissed the sensation, an act which, in retrospect, I would come to regret. Good evening, Terence Railway. I have a reservation. Ah, yes, you're here for the antique fair? We put you in room 3C on the third floor. If you'd just like to send a check-in book. Hello, Bethan. I'm just letting you know I'm having dinner in my room today. That's absolutely fine, Professor. Huh? This, I decided, is what they called a golden opportunity. Professor Calhal. Yes? Railby. Terence Railby. We met at Sotheby's a few months ago. Oh, you don't remember me. No, of course I do. Terry Railby, how you been? The astute reader that had both has already guessed that once Terence Railby and the previous meeting were utter fiction. I'd spent some time studying Cahal's movements and habits. He was, by all accounts, absent-minded, and that was something I could use. I'm well, thanks. I was hoping I would run into you. I've heard interesting things about the items you're showcasing here. You remember I do freelance scouting with some wealthy collectors? Yeah. Well, a client of mine has expressed interest in relics from Defoe Manor in Buckinghamshire. He's been on my back about it for a while now. Between you and me, he seems pretty obsessed. What remained of Professor Cahal's suspicion melted away from his expression as soon as the opportunity to make money entered the conversation. Well, I'm sure I don't even know what sort of accent I'm trying to give him. Drinks? Oh, I don't want to impose. Oh, no imposition at all. Please follow me. Your room key, Mr. Elby. Ah, thank you. Please lead the way, Professor. I bet. Who's your friend? Oh, let me introduce you. This is my personal assistant, Sioban. She accompanies me on most of my excursions. Sioban, this is Mr. Railby, an old acquaintance. He's looking for art insufficient. Sorry, I completely lost track. What is it about that place? Never underestimate the attraction of a mystery, my dear. Please take a seat, Terry. I'll be right with you. Sorry. So, interested in ghost stories? girl struck me as a forceful personality. I gave the matter some thought before replying. Not really, I'm just scouting on behalf of a client like I told the professor. Hmm. You know, it's strange to see someone as young as you in the antiques trade, and come to think of it, I only thought old men dressed like that. No offense meant. None taken. Oh, whoops. See you about O'Malley? Right, I'm gonna save here. Now, if you're wondering what that was, it's just I was giving a quick playthrough on Skype for one of my friends. And I'm gonna cut it here because the next part is quite interesting.